Hey everyone, today I want to talk about my P-51 Mustang from Hanger-9. This is a Sport 40R. It's roughly about $200, very much well worth the money. This thing flies like a pussycat, very maneuverable in the air, lands beautifully, especially when you have the flaps. And the reason I know this is because I have the trainer version of this, which I gave to my brother to get him into the hobby. Now, I like more scale looks, that's why I'm building another one. Now on this, it's not all together, alright? I just did this so you could see a visual what it's going to look like. This is my AccuTurn spinner, alright? They custom cut this and made this for my Zinger prop. This Zinger prop is a 4-blade, exactly the same replica as the original, alright? This puts out plenty of thrust. So you guys saying, oh no, a 2-blade's better. It is better in some ways, but this will put out just about the same amount of thrust, especially with the Saito motor, and will perform excellent. And it's true to scale. Connected to that is my Saito 82 engine. Now I inverted the engine and I put gold valve covers on here for a little bling bling. Alright, this is where my exhaust is going. And this is just my fast throttle right here. My fast set. Okay, now if you notice the stickers like Rolls Royce, this, and the Nazi kill signs right here, that didn't come with it. Alright, that came from the P-51 Mustang Blue Nose from Hanger9. Okay, it's only $3 for the kit, for the stickers, and I wanted a little more detailed in it, and so that's what I did. Now, if we work back, there's 2 pellets in here, okay? The reason why is because I saw this pilot figure, and it looks exactly like my father. So I had to put them in there. So there's my dad, there's me. If you notice, the uniforms are the same, the bust parts are the same. It's because I had another pilot figure, which the back one does come with this airplane. The front doesn't. I cut the head off and mounted him onto that body. You can't see any seam lines, and it's perfect. Now, in there is my battery meter, and there's my air gauge for my Retracts. Okay, you need to have an air gauge and the battery meter. You don't want to fly with a dead battery. Here, I went online to lasertoys.com, and there's my lights, okay, my beacons and my strobes. There's the other one. And I also put one in the tail, right here, right on the rudder. Now, that was a kind of a shoehorn thing to put in there, but it's well worth it. Looks fantastic. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll turn the power, okay. Now, on the just so you know, on the switch right here, I mounted it so when you turn it on, it faces that way. That way, any chance of wind pushing this, it won't turn the plane off. Now you can see I have a full charge, which is great visual, okay? Like I said, you don't want to fly with a dead battery. Now, when I back up, you'll see what these lights look like. And that's them. These are an exact sequence as modern aircraft today. And it's just an awesome detailed look. Like I said, I like the scale looks of it. That's why I went with it. Laser Toys put out a great product. And what I did is I hooked it up to my auxiliary 2 switch. Reason being is because my auxiliary 1 is for my flaps. And you do want flaps with this aircraft. So on my auxiliary 2 switch, if I turn my auxiliary 2 switch off, the lights are off. Turn it on, the lights, of course, are on. Now for my landing gear lights, that's a different story. I'm going to hook it up to my gear switch, okay, and there's the wing up here. Yeah, there's my alpha plane right here, okay. I'm going to put it right on this strut, so when it's in the bay it's off. When the gears cycle down, the lights will go on, and that's where they're going, and they're going to be hooked up to a different module from Laser Toys, a smaller one, and that way I can use a separate switch for that. And of course I'm going to have the nav lights on each side. Now let's open this up and see what she's got. And I'll show you what I did. Now, like I said, Hanger9 does make an awesome aircraft. And you should invest some money into this. It's an awesome aircraft. There's a wire loom for the nav lights to hide the wires, okay? This is a maxi light set from Laser Toys. You can hook up 20 lights onto this, okay? Which you don't really need, alright? I'm going to get a smaller module, like I said, for the landing gear. Alright? That's my air tank for my Retracts. These are my servos, elevator, and rudder. There's the throttle. The throttle I want to talk about for a second. In the directions, it does not state how to hook anything up on this. It's very vague, the directions from Hanger-9 for the saito motor. I had to put a bend in here, okay? Reason why is because it would hit my air fill valve right here if I cycle it, okay? It would have banged right into it because the way the motor's mounted. And you don't want to put a bigger control horn because this strut mount right here on the sidewall, if you cut into that, you're just going to weaken the aircraft, and you don't want to do that. It's an easy fix, easy bend, and it works just fine. So that's what I did there. There's my retract system right here, and it works quite well, see? And there's another air gauge right here. Now, the reason why I have two air gauges, one inside, one outside, I don't want to not be in the dark. Let's say I'm underneath this, I'm looking inside, or I'm filling this up. I want to make sure I know what the pressure is. There's a bright needle, red needle, so you can always see what the pressure's up to. I keep it at 100. My radio equipment's in here. Okay, there's my fuel tank, of course, and that's about it. And it'll be done and ready to fly soon, but I'm not in no rush. I just want to get it as perfect as possible. And on the Ultra Coat, I did not iron out any of the wrinkles yet because, frankly, I'm still working on it. Now, on the kit, it does not come with the white Ultra Coat tabs that are right here. I put those on there because I wanted a unique look of the for the aircraft for me. And I think it just makes it a lot nicer looking. So that's about it. And like I said, go to Hanger9 and Laser Toys. And like I said, you go to Laser Toys, you will not be disappointed. They make the best light kits, period. I mean, hands down. They were very helpful. They made this kit exactly for my plane. Plenty enough wiring, plenty enough everything, and great support. So that's about it. You guys keep them flying, have fun, and don't crash. Bye.